Hello, my name is Rachel and I am the owner of I Create by Rachel, and today I'm going to teach you how I make a donut tumbler with sprinkle glaze on the handle. Also, if you can please make sure to like this video, subscribe, and share it if you think this tutorial helped you in any way. Alright, so moving right along, you want to go ahead and prep your cup first, and what I mean by prepping, you want to make sure that it is sanded down, and also spray painted to whatever color you want. As you can see, I've added epoxy to the cup. I used a very thin coat of epoxy. I probably used about 2 mLs, maybe if that. You'll see that I'm putting epoxy all over the cup. Make sure to get around the edges of the handle. Very important. I always forget about that. So make sure you cover the cup completely. And then once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and pour glitter on your cup, as you will see in just a few moments. So here I am, I'm about to pour the glitter on my tumbler. Now I don't remember what color this glitter is, the exact name or where it came from. I know that I do have it in my email and I will look for it, and I'll go ahead and enter that in the description box below. But go ahead and just pour the glitter like you would normally. There's no wrong way of doing this. Just go ahead and start pouring however you decide to pour. Now you see me putting some glitter on the handle, but you really don't have to do that. It's just I'm so used to just pouring glitter all over that I completely forgot that you don't have to actually put glitter on the handle, because you're going to be covering that up with the glaze. So don't do what I just did, because that's just a waste of glitter, but go ahead and continue pouring your glitter. And what I normally do is I go around the cup one time, just as you see how I'm pouring the glitter, and then I'll go back and do it again, and then maybe the third time I go back and I press down on the glitter. You'll go ahead and see that in just a second, but I usually press down on the glitter so that there's no lines, everything's covered completely. Now, how beautiful is this pink? It's definitely one of my favorite pinks. It's so shiny and shimmery, and it almost reminds me of like one of the pink Mary Kay Cadillac cars. That's what it reminds me of. I love it. This next step, we are ready to place your tumbler on your churner and add epoxy. So I always add 2 coats of epoxy, normally around 15 mLs to 20 mLs on each coat. And that's exactly what you'll see me doing here. I will show the first coat and I'll go ahead and just skip the second coat, but just know that I do add 2 coats to this cup. I don't want any bumps or scratches or anything when I'm ready to add my water slide decal on it. So that's why I just like to make sure that I have 2 coats. There's no glitter sticking out. You don't feel any roughness around the cup. So this works for me. So this step, I am ready to apply my water slide to my mug. As you can tell, I had to switch my cup. I actually got an order for that pink one and decided just to change it up for tutorial purpose. But as you can see, I am getting ready to apply my water slide to my mug. And if this is something that you're maybe interested in, watching a video of me showing you how to apply water slides to your tumblers, go ahead and leave me a comment below and I would be more than happy to show you guys how I apply my water slide. Alright guys, so next step is we're going to work on the handle for the coffee mug. That part is going to look like it has glaze and sprinkles on. So what I have here is epoxy mixed already, part A and part B. And I'm going to go ahead and add, I want the handle to be like a pink glaze. So I'm going to go ahead and add some colors in here, maybe add some glitter, and then we'll have to let it sit for at least 35 to 45 minutes so it can get thick. And the trick to this is you want to constantly stir throughout the time being. You don't want to just let it sit there, walk away, come back in 35 minutes, or else it's going to be a block hard solid epoxy. So what you want is just to stir it at least every 5-10 minutes, come back, and just keep doing that throughout the time. You're kind of babysitting it, but like I said, if you do walk away, it will get extremely hot, and also it'll turn solid rock on you. So what I'm doing is I'm just adding some pink color in here. This is Let's Resin. So I'm gonna drop a few drops in here. And I want this to be really pink, so I'm gonna mix, you can see it turning pink. I'm trying not to get in your way. So as you can see, it's like a clear, it's like a clear pink. I don't want it to be clear. I do not want it to be clear. I want to keep adding color in here. Let me see if I can get some alcohol ink in there too. And this is pink alcohol ink. Yeah, there you go. Just gonna keep mixing the color in. It's still pretty clear, so I'm gonna keep adding stuff in there. I'm gonna keep adding color. Let me see if I can add some pink glitter in here. Okay. And I'm gonna be using Flock Star. This is by Glitter Zoo. It's a really pretty hot pink glitter. I'm just going to be in the way just for a second. Actually, let me open this up. I'm just scooping some glitter in there. We're going to mix. Hey guys, I just wanted to add a little note. You can definitely use acrylic paint for this step. I normally use acrylic paint. It's just I ran out of hot pink acrylic color. But if you add acrylic color in there, it's gonna give it that solid color. It's gonna be a solid pink. You're not gonna have that issue that I'm having right now, that I had to keep adding alcohol ink and resin ink and glitter. It's just I'm using what I had at the moment. But definitely acrylic paint will do the trick. If you don't have acrylic paint, it's totally fine. You can just have whatever you have on hand. It's gonna work. So like I said, we're just gonna leave it here for at least 30 to 45 minutes. And I'll come back about every 5 to 10 minutes just to stir it around. And then I will come back when it's sticky. And the goal is you want to have this sticky where it's not dripping like that. Okay, so we'll come back and I'll show you what I mean by the stickiness. All right guys, so this is pretty much done. This is what it's supposed to look like. You see how it's just sticky and gooey? So we're gonna go ahead and bring this over to the mug and we're gonna start molding our handle. Okay, so this is what you want it to look like. It's hard to it's hard to move around, to stir, and this is exactly the consistency that I want. All right, we're gonna scoop this up and we're gonna start putting this right on the handle. Now this is going to look so messy, but you need to just trust the process, okay? Just start adding this on the handle and just kind of spread it. Okay? Yeah, this is getting really hard and quick, so you got to kind of work around it. Okay, and then don't forget under the handle as well. Okay, so I'm scooping more. And it's okay if you get these little stringy lines on the cup. We're gonna clean that out. I mean, I try not to, but it's inevitable. But just so that you have an idea, this is what. Okay, so I try to go around the edge of the mug. Yeah, this is really stringy. It's okay though. I'm sorry if I get in the way. sticky. And be careful with the dripping parts. I mean, it is still pretty fresh, so just be careful with the drips. It's going to be hard to not be messy, so it's okay to be messy because I'm going to teach you how to clean that up. Okay. All right. It's going to be really sticky and hard to get out. You're going to get a baby wipe. And that's the trick to it. That's how you're going to mold everything together. Okay, guys? So you're going to get a baby wipe, and as soon as you put that baby wipe in here, you see how it starts to mold? So what I like to do is I like to get my nail. I like to get my nail just like that, and then just kind of, I don't know if you guys can see that, but just kind of scrape all the excess so that it's kind of just staying together, okay? And then I'm molding. I'm just trying to take that piece out. Okay, so all I'm doing is just molding. All I'm doing is molding. You see? You see what I'm doing? Just go around the handle. Go around the handle just like that and start molding. If you don't have nails, get whatever you have, something sharp, wrap it around. And then just start scooping that in there. Has a little air bubble right here, so I'm just gonna pop it. That's all I did. I just popped it and I'm spreading. There you go. I just keep on. I'm gonna spread and flatten, until I'm happy with what I have. So you're about to see right now when I pull off this baby wipe, some lint stayed behind on the handle right there. And it's totally fine. Try not to do that, but if it happens, it's fine. What I usually do is just exactly like that. I just pick it out with my nails, or I use one of my Cricut weeding tools, and I had no issue with it. You're not able to see that. It comes off real easily, and I had no problem with it. And you'll see at the end, I'm going to show a picture of the final cup. You'll see that none of that comes out. Now that you've molded your handle, now comes the sprinkles. So what I'm doing is I'm just placing the sprinkles on the handle. Actually, with a little drill bit, with one of these little machines, I got this on Amazon. This was meant for me to do my nails, but I don't really use it much anymore, so I just go ahead and use it for cups. So I'm actually just gonna go by this little edge right here that I'm not really liking, and it's okay though, because we'll just be able to fix that. So let's turn this on. Gonna try to fix this as much as I can, and it's really not bad. It's just I just want to get rid of a little piece down here. Oops. So I also use that little drill bit to get off the excess around the handle that I don't want. Like I know that I know that you guys can't see it, but there's a little bit more of the glaze that went on top of the white that I don't want. And this is where I'll come in and clean that up with that little drill bit. And that drill bit is, like I said, it's meant for nails, but it's almost like if you're sanding down your cup, or so it works. So that's what I'm just doing here. I'm cleaning up little mistakes or little glaze that I didn't want on the white part. And again, you guys, you don't have to do this. This is just personal preference. But I mean, there's really, it doesn't look bad at all. So I think I'm just gonna stop. Okay. I get a baby wipe and I'm just gonna wipe off the excess. And then that looks okay. All right guys, so what we're gonna do next is we're just gonna apply epoxy on this and just let it spin overnight. And then I'll probably hit it one more time with epoxy and then I will show you the final result. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any requests or would like to see more videos, please comment below and I will get to it. Thank you once again. Have a wonderful day. God bless and see you in the next video.